Hello children, welcome to the online class. Subject Science, Class 6. Let's have a recap about previous session. In the previous session, we saw about aquatic habitat. Already we know there are two types of habitat, terrestrial habitat or land habitat, aquatic or water habitat. In the previous session we saw aquatic habitat in detail. Today we are going to see about terrestrial habitat. The terrestrial habitats are the ones that are found on land like forest, grassland and desert. It also includes man-made habitats like farms, towns, cities, etc. They make up 28% of world habitat. There are three types of terrestrial habitat. They are desert habitat, grassland and forest. Now let's see about desert habitat. Habitat without much water is called deserts. They get fewer than 25 centimeters of rainfall annually. Deserts cover at least 20% of the earth. So the dry land is also known as desert habitat. The types of desert habitat are hot, dry deserts, semi-arid deserts, coastal deserts, cold deserts. These are the four types of desert habitat. The desert also supports the growth of the plant, but it needs some adaptations to live in that area. Thick leaves. This is the first adaptation which stores water and minerals. These plants have usually long roots that go deep into the soil in the search of water. For example, acacia. But the cactus plant have store water in their stem and the leaves are reduced to spines. These are some adaptations of the desert plants. Next, grassland. Grassland is an area where the vegetation is dominated by grasses. Grass ranges from short to tall. Example, savanna grassland. In this area is fully covered by grass. Next habitat is forest habitat. Large area that is dominated by trees. There are different types of forest. Tropical forests, temperate forests, mountain forest, and in forest area the annual rainfall is about 25 to 200 centimeter. Next, we are going to see about the plant adaptations and modifications. Adaptation. What do you mean by adaptation? Adaptations are special features in plants which help them to grow and live in that particular habitat. For example, tendril, twinners, thorns. Now we are going to see this in detail. Tendril climber. It is a twinning climbing organ of some weak stemmed plants like peas and bitter gourd. They need some support or they need to modify its organ to live in that particular area. For example, in pea plants, the leaflets are modified into tendrils. In bitter gourd plant, axillary buds modified into tendril. This is one of the adaptation of the plant to survive in that area. Next, twinners. Some weak stemmed plants must climb on any support to survive. They can't able to stand erect by their own. They need some support. So it have to develop the adaptation of twinning. Example, clitoria, jasmine and some more plants. Next adaptation is thorns. Leaves of some plants modified into thorns for defense purpose. For example, opuntia. The leaves are modified into spines. Agave. The leaf apex and margins are modified into spines. This is one of the adaptation to survive in that particular desert area. Now it's time for our home fun. Find out the following. First question, which were the first land plants? Second question, which is called the Great Indian Desert? Which day is observed as World Habitat Day? Name one fast growing plant. Which part of the cactus plant performs photosynthesis? I'll give a clue to you. Find out the answers from the textbook. Hope you understand. Happy learning. Thank you.